to Jurassic Park Kia. But that's not what we're here to see. Ramblin' Ted came out here to see a B29 today, and they are firing it up to give somebody a ride in it right now behind me. Pretty cool. This is going to be a neat day. Got about 45 minutes or so until they start doing tours of it again, and that's what I'm waiting on. I don't have the cash for a flight, but I got the cash for a tour, so we'll be doing all right. See if I get some footage of it taking off here in a minute. B29 we're going to be looking at today is named Doc, and it's one of only two of the B29s that are left operational in the world. So it's a pretty special thing to have here and be able to see. And should be back in about don't know, 20 minutes or so, and we should be able to do a little tour of it. Pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I've been a fan of aviation and airplanes for a long time. Long time. Fun day.
I seen the smoke coming out from the tire. Isn't that pretty?
Wristband to add to my collection. We're going to start the tours here in just a couple minutes. They're just checking everything out and getting the people off the plane. Pretty exciting. Are you excited, Lisa?
How much battery you got left?
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm extremely excited because, as everybody knows, I'm a 12-year-old stuck in a 55-year-old body.
We're actually going to go inside.
Oh, yeah. There's a tailgater spot right there.
Right on down the rope line, everybody. Right on down the rope line. Stay on this side of the airplane, please.
Literally has a skid down there for when it lands. That skid hits the ground so the tail doesn't buck the ground.
Yeah. I think it was somebody. You guys that happened to come out and just like destroying something. I can't remember what it was.
Makes me look extremely short right there. I look like Doc that's painted on the front.
electric on it. I'll be back out in a bit.
Have to go in through the bomb bay doors. Pretty interesting.
This is the tube how they would travel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the tube connected the forward pressurized area to the back, and the crew could crawl through that tube to get from the front to the back while they were at altitude and flying.
Oh, that would be a nightmare for me.
Nah, it's an easy crawl.
Is it?
I got to make that Dutch one cover.
The other thing you'll notice are the wires going down both sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's what controls the airplane. It's wires and pulleys.
It's a spare tire.
Yeah, we carry our own spare tire.
Where y'all keep this thing about flying?
Home is Wichita, Kansas. They built us a nice brand new hangar a couple years ago. And it's a working hangar, museum, and learning center, so it's open to the public. When you're back home, you can come and visit and crawl all over the dock.
My folks up here, the B-52s at Wichita.
Yeah. Now this was built in the same place the B-52s were built. And then we restored it in a hangar right across the street from where
And then I would come in.
What he was saying is that tube, silver tube you see running across there, I believe it's even got a pressure gauge on it. And it runs all the way to the back of the plane. And that's what you'd have to crawl through to get to from the front to the back while you were in flight.
But do these folks go?
now you can see it better. Come on in, we get a few more in.
He's going up here to check the fuel gauge. He's the fuel gauge right there. He's going to jump over there.
You have to be a flight engineer, a mechanic, but most of all, a monkey.
Watch your head.
Get some more in here. Come on in.
Huh?
I was trying to watch what he's doing.
He's going to crawl through up there on top and then crawl out on the wing. Can't see him because of that light too well, but he's about to crawl out through there on the wing.
You can see replicas of the bombs they carry. 1,000-pounder, a 500 or 250. Typical load.
There goes Lisa
That's a lot, ladies.
into the pressurized part of the cabin. I don't know if I can make it through there, but I'm going to try.
Okay, you're welcome.
There's how you crawl to the back.
Yep, there you go.
Little, she's bigger than me.
And there's where I just came in through.
Yeah.
Woo. Nifty.
Navigator station. Behind us is the tunnel we use to go forward and back in flight. We crawl through that tunnel to move around the airplane. If the airplane had had gun turrets installed, this is a lower and this is an upper gun turret. They would have met right here in the middle, so all of this space was taken up by the gun mechanism. It was very, very tight back here.
Yeah.
Other side of that panel is where the flight engineer sits. He's running all of the engines. You've got a pilot and a co-pilot. All the way up in the nose is where the bombardier sits. He's got the best view.
Whether he wants it or not.
He arrives at the scene of the accident first.
Wow. This is definitely cool.
All the pictures you want.
I think you go out this way, like down, yeah.
There you go, yeah. Just hang on to that yellow pole. You face back this way. Just take your time. Don't hurry. Slow and steady. That's how we do it.
Get a couple of shots of the cabin and everything, get out of the way. There are a lot of people that want to see this plane. So.
There we go.
This is where the guy runs the engines from. There's your pilot. He said up there at the very front would be the bombardier. That's the guy who drops the bombs.
They don't look much different.
Interesting.
It is significant. It's actually about 1,000 feet higher.
Let me,
We just told it. We got
let me drop down this ladder.
1,300 feet.
Thanks for joining me on this. This has been fun. This is I've wanted to be in one of these Stratofortresses or Superfortresses for a long time, so it was pretty fun. Interesting little crawl through. So Ramblin' Ted saying be good to each other. Costs nothing to be nice. And go do fun stuff with people you love. Thank you guys. See you next time.